Okay, I think we are on YouTube now. So we are here for one more conversation on Talk and Talk. I will guide the conversation today, and this conversation is going to talk about climate crisis. And I will just explain how TNT works for you, and then we can start with the conversation. TNT is a platform where we can practice languages as English, Spanish, French, and Italian. Here is a safe place for practicing. So I'm not here as a teacher. I'm here just to get the conversation and learn with you. And I think that's it. I will send the questions here. And we can start. Normally, before I start with the questions, we do a quickly personal presentation. So I will start with my presentation, then I choose one of you to continue, okay? So I'm Fernanda, I live in São Paulo. I work as a Spanish teacher, and also I'm studying languages in the university, Spanish and Portuguese. In my free time, I like to practice languages, hear Talk and Talk, also watch TV shows. And I normally guide the French conversations here in the platform. And that's it. And what about you, Rosalie?
Okay. I'm Rosália. I'm 56 years old. I'm married. I live in Joinville, Santa Catarina, south of Brazil. I have been studying English for about 5 years, I think. I've never had student before. But now I have started in English, then I'm learning in Spanish, Italian too. I love studying new languages. I'm thinking about if I start with French, but I don't know if I will do it because I don't have some scope to achieve some. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about this right now. And you, Lucas?
Uh, Good morning, everyone. I'm Lucas. I'm graphic designer and illustrator from Guarulhos, São Paulo. Sorry, I lost myself on the presentation. So I will say I like to practice my English skills. So I study English alone all my life. So I use websites, Duolingo, and what I can find the internet to study. So that's the first time I study English with another person. So uh, that's it. I like to practice my English skills. I like to go to the gym. I like to talk. I like to watch movies, read comics, and draw because I really like what I do. So every time I try to work on my own on with what I do. So every time is work for me. That's it.
I'm a little curious about that. Sorry, Fernanda. I want to ask something to Lucas. You said they always are student alone. Then now you are student here with us. What do you realize the difference with this? Because for me, it's difficult to study together alone. I like to stay together.
Yeah, alone because I use for the first time I started with the English learn English. I use a website shall call
Mm,
uh, Learn American English.
yeah.
Some old websites, but it's a great because he he set on a lot of steps, basic level, intermediate level, and then we go to another levels of English skills. Uh, I started learning just the basic. So the another one, the another all the content before that, I learned using Duolingo, learning music,
Mhm.
reading English, and working because I already work with telemarketing, and I need to write some text in English because I means how can I say that I press support for iPhones. So
Mhm.
I I so people call the telemarketing, and I I
You
support the
need,
people
yeah.
in Portuguese, and then I write the problem in English. So
Ah,
it's a little bit crazy,
so crazy.
but for a period of my life, I work with that. So this helped me a lot,
Yeah.
and practicing English and trying to I say another time I try to I draw. So a lot of time I try to read books and watch videos in English because they have a lot of knowledge. So that helped me too.
Yeah.
So I really try to learn English, forcing myself to read, listen, and now talking. No, I don't have no. I have a kind of shame talking
Yeah.
English. I don't know a lot of words.
Don't worry.
That's it.
Oh, great, Lucas. I think that maybe start speaking is a little bit difficult to understand. When I started here, I started practicing French, and for me it was really complicated because I didn't know much words as you mentioned. So in the beginning it's complicated, but it gets better. Okay. So guys, I will go for the questions, okay? Uh, I will start with the first. How do you feel about the current climate crisis and its potential impact in our lives? For me, I think I feel sad about it, and I think it impacts our lives. Like uh, nowadays, in the winter, it's not so cold as it used to be. It's like almost as it was summer. We don't feel the changing of the seasons. So I think it's something that we are already watching happen. So that's it for me. And what about you, Lucas?
I'm terrified. The climate change is a really difficult topic about for me because I watch the news, I read something. Every time is not a something good, you know. Another time I saw a comic of Laerte, and there are two boxes, you know, and then it's just a scientific person trying to do something, and the phrase is "it's over." But what I can do, no, it's over, and I'm terrified about climate changes, and I think how just waiting what will happen here, you know, what I can do to survive is really terrifying.
Yeah, I agree. And what about you, Rosalia?
I feel a little scared and quite worried because day by day you see different and dangerous events related to climate change. like this recently here in our neighbor Rio Grande do Sul, it's so close to us, then that sometimes I think it's more than of a human action than the simple natural voting, you know, because sometimes I think what you are doing for it, it's a simple action to nature, or we are doing some more than you need to do. I don't know. You are doing things so weird, and the nature are revolting with us. It's not only nature. I think there's some kind of human too. I don't know. It's so difficult topic to talking about.
Yes, yes, sure. I agree with you. It's like complicated talking about it because I don't know a lot, right? Rosalia, could you read the next one and answer? Guys, I
Oh,
will just eu vou só desligar meu alarme aqui, tá?
okay.
But I come back.
Okay. Can you share any personal experience or observation related to change in the climate that you have noticed? Yes, as I said, what are happening here on our neighbor Uganda, because it's not related only action nature. I think there are more than this. And I have experience years ago when I just have changed for this city. I have moved on for here. Then I was living in a high house. I think in this time I really think that I was living in a high place. But one day we are come to work and start to run a lot, then you realize that the flood was starting. Then it's so quick suddenly, all the water when the water was into my house. It's about a half meter into my house, and it was so difficult to clean the water back so quick, because you have time to clean in the night, or a part of the night you pass it cleaning, but it was terrible. Then I'm thinking about this person a long time into the water, the flood. I don't know, it's so difficult. I have once experience, imagine it, to stay a long time in this situation. Yeah, that's it.
So, you lost something, Rosalia, from your house?
Yeah, all the things that when the water, like, I lost.
Oh my God.
I need to buy again.
Mm. Oh, that's terrible.
Because it was so suddenly, you didn't have time to take nothing.
Yeah. I think it's a really frustrating
Yeah.
because you don't have time to save anything,
Yeah.
and you also feel
yeah.
afraid of the situation.
I don't know what happened this time, because it never returned again. It was 25 years ago, more or less. I don't know what's happened. It's I think is like the word terra gira. In this time it was my time. I don't know.
Yeah. But we hope it won't happen again. Yeah. Okay. And what about you, Lucas, about this question?
I think I don't really fight against the climate changes now, because the location that I live in, Guarulhos, is a place there never Um, how can we say alagou? I don't know,
You know
but
all
you know
that?
the yeah,
Folded.
Mm.
floated.
Folded.
Thanks, Rosana.
Yeah.
Uh, the Warner folder here, but sometimes when I work at São Paulo, I need to go to the folder to go back to my house. Some places in São Paulo they floated and the city stops. So that's really difficult because one time I'm studying at Sena in the center of São Paulo, and I use a boat they all lock it all the places because it's a equipment of cigarettes. You know, and one time I threw my foot in a hole and they became aquarium. That food. And that's a one thing that happens, and then with it's terrible, but it's not a really great deal. I will return to my house. Well, I will use a flip flop. Wait, 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 wait. That's terrible. But that situation is really sad, really sad because I don't will talk about that because I will stay by the question. So that's it.
I think I'm like lucky because I never faced a flute. But I know that in the city that my husband used to live, sometimes it gets flooded. So I I know it's really complicated to leave the city or go to some place in there. But with me, never happened. I hope never get in one. And my observations now it's about the climate. So sometimes I feel when it's hot, it's too hot. For example, so I think we are facing this fact nowadays. And the seasons are not so determined. I don't know. Like we don't know when it's winter, when it's summer. It's like always hot. At least I feel this in here in São Paulo, but uh, I don't know in the other places. But here I feel like that is always hot. And there are some days that are cold, but just some days, and then come back to hot days. And that's it. Guys, I think I will go for the next one. Okay. Yeah. What do you think are some of the biggest challenges we face in addressing climate change? For me, I think it's like let me read again. I didn't understand. What did you... Okay. I think it's the for me the biggest problem is like we are producing a lot and we don't think about the consequences um, and we are like seeing these consequences nowadays, like with the flood of in the cities, and that's it. I think the one of the challenges. Yeah, go on,
Yeah.
Rosalie.
Yeah, I agree with you because when you are living in city, especially in city, you don't think so much about the climate change because you are only consuming. The people in the fields thinking more about this because they have Iceland. They need to have a space to with the trees, with the to take care about the water, about the space, about all the things. Then we in the city don't think so much about this, about the take care about the this land, take care about the water. Only are consumed and okay. But I think the consequence is more about this. Or we never thinking about the consequence. Only use only don't. Oh my gosh, it's not easy to talking about this because you never think it's more my problem. It's happening, but it's never will happen with me. Then now you are realize that you are not no that because I'm living in south of Brazil, in my city. I never notice more problem about this. It's only sometimes it's close to me, like now our neighbor Rio Grande do Sul are happening so many things about it. It's sometimes it's difficult to believe in this to what happened. Oh my gosh, what happening because always that there are so many rain, then now it's happened because as barragens, I don't know, are exploding and the people are dying, are lost all the things in our house, in our life need to start. The city disappears. It's like a movie, but it's happening. I don't know what's happening, why it's happening. It's difficult to talk about it. You never want to know more about this. Yeah, you need to talk more about this. And you, Lucas.
I think it's a really difficult topic to talk about, but I think it's a problem of our economic system and how we produce the things and how we think about the things that we produce, because we live at a economic system that is always grow up, always grow up. We never accumulate a lot of things: money, capital, cars, houses, everything. And we live at a world that can finish the resources to create those things. And I think we need to change the type of mindset. And, and that's it. We facing the problem we create, and then we need to change how we do the things to survive or change that things, because the world's talking and we have to prepare ourselves, and that's it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think we is like a problem we were growing, like we were constructing that we have the results nowadays with all this problem we have. I think I'll go for the next one. Um, Rosalia, could you read the fourth and answer?
Okay. Have you ever felt like you are on thin ice when it comes to environmental issues? How do you think we can address this? I, like I said, it's difficult to talk about because we are only consuming. You are always, like Luke said, you are always growing and trying to add more and more in our life. Always you want to buy more, you want to have one more thing in a house, you want to buy the first, the last cell phone, the last things, but and another, you are producing more and the more lixo. Oh my gosh, I forgot the word. Then you.
It was close. Oh, sorry, Rosalia.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
The word I think is trash.
Right. Yeah. More, always you are producing more, then you don't have where to put this. Then you put in a tour, you think you are using your money in the right way, you want to have more and more. It's difficult to talking about this environmental uses you have if you have more, if you acquire more. But everybody are thinking your life, never thinking about another life. I don't know. It's not easy because you always saying, I'm doing my best, but sometimes it's not enough. And about you, Lucas?
I think it's the question. I think we have a team nice conversation because when we talk about that, we will talk about the ideas, the politicals, think the person, and it's a difficult. It's another step to take a fight. Start a fight talking about that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I think if we start talking about that, the next step is pointing fingers. You,
Yeah.
and the next step is take a fight.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
true.
it's a really difficult topic. So and it was sad because I think we can change the things together. Trying to take a I don't know the word for consentimento. You know,
Mm-hmm.
uh, we bring idea together, so that's we can change the things. And not just a simple
Consent.
oh thanks. There's not the only person's actions, but together. The word
Yeah.
problem when we need to have uh, an action together.
Yeah, that's true, because always you are trying to put the shame in another person. When
Yeah.
you are point at uh with first
Yeah.
there are more three a point to us one and then
Yeah.
three.
Yeah.
It's our fault. Yeah. A
Yeah.
point one finger, then more three a point to you. Yeah. So, it's not my fault. It's always everybody.
Your fault.
Okay, and you, Fernanda.
Yeah. I feel like we are on a thin ice. As you mentioned, we always it's easier to say, oh, it's the government or it's the I don't know the companies that produce a lot. But maybe we can change some actions in our daily lives. Maybe produce less trash, as I think Rosalia mentioned about it. And when we think about success and have more money, we always think, what I will buy. what something new I will have. So it's like we are always wanting new things in our house, and the companies produce a lot because there are people that buy. So maybe we should think more before consuming, to like try to if less people buy, the companies will not produce in this way. So it's something that we can try to do, and that's it for me. But I know it's difficult. Like when we have some money, we want to buy something new for us, or so it's like we always want to consume. I think for me, it's like this. So I think is something we can think more about it. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Um. Well, so I will go for the next one, guys. Lucas, could you read the question 5 and
Oh,
answer?
yes. How do you think climate changes might tip the scale in terms of daily lives and routine? I think, yeah. Sorry. Just talking about, but changing my tip. It's a really new phrase for me. So, um, I think the climate changes are just changing our routines right now because uh, for me, I think I'm more about the rains and how we can stay uh, in security about them. And I think the climate changes are just affecting our health because now in São Paulo we have a lot, just we can say a month without rain, and now it's cold. It's really cold. How to things and and there's a change in our health because one time is really hot and another time it's extremely cold right now, and we need to change our lives. We need to change how we can go to work because if we can change about that, we will press a lot of the or our day. And I think that was it. And in you, Rosale, what do you think about?
Yeah, I agree with you because I think our life, our routine is guide of the climate because sometimes you go out and you need to know if you become cold, you become hot, then depend of the day you go out and something happen. It's so much rain, you are in the street, that's come take you without prepared. Then it's all about the change climate. Sometimes it's not so hard, but sometimes it is. I think our life is related about this, the climate, about the change. Yeah, I think it's more or less it. And you, Fair?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's like we don't, when it's really hot, it's like too much, so we don't it's like we don't know season we are, and I think it's really reflecting in our lives. That's it. For me, this question was difficult. I do understand well. But okay. I will go for this 6. What steps do you take in your own life to go green and reduce your carbon footprint? I confess that I don't think much about it. Like, but I use a lot the public transportation. I think it helps. Like with I don't have a car, so normally I use the transportation with other people, or when it's difficult that I take a car of app like Uber or something like that. Normally I try to choose more public transportation. I think it's a way of reducing the production of carbon. I don't know, and I think that's it. I do like it's like a routine using the public transportation, and that's it. And what about you, Lasagna?
I think I'm trying to do something because I always trying to use to separate the trash, the different kind of trash, the food separate then trying to one it's the rest, I don't know. And I trying to put all the fruit and vegetable peels to use in the garden because I like to plant some vegetable. Then I trying to use all the peels of fruits and the vegetable. And I try to do the things around my house and in my neighbor because I think if you do the right things in your house and your around you and your family, I think it's enough because if everybody do a little bit, I think it's become better. And the things that I trying to do. And you, Lucas.
I think I try to do something, but in the reality, I don't do a lot because I think we can do a lot of things doing our own houses. Now here in my house, I live at my brothers and my mother, and we try to separate the trash. And I think when I use my car, I try to use ethanol because I think I know they produce less carbon. I think, and we try to do something. But I think we need more, you know. But that's it. I try to do the small steps, but I try.
Yeah, but always you are trying to do something, it's better for us because you
Hmm.
are using less go gas. You use more ethanol, but it's cheaper. It's good for us too. It's cheaper. When you are
Yeah,
traveling, you are using more than gas because it's cheaper to use more ethanol. But
yeah,
yeah, if everybody do something, it's better for us, it will be better for others. Yeah, it's elo corrente, I don't know,
yeah. I know. Uh,
you know.
I understand. It's like a chain, a chain. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think there are a really good word in English for this, but I understand.
Yeah,
Can we read the next question?
Yes, yes. Go on, Lucas.
The number 7, right?
Right.
Uh, have you ever had to weather the storm of extreme weather events or natural disaster? How did you cope? Have you ever had to weather? This is the question is to fight against the climate changes or extreme weather, something like that. Or natural disasters, something like this.
I understood that he's asking if, I don't know if Rosalia understood this too, like if you faced something, some weather event in your life, like or a natural disaster.
Yeah, if you are
Is this?
living on an example, if you are there, if you are realize you are living this situation.
Yeah, just the float in São Paulo. One time, take my fiance to of the work. The finish of the day, so we are the a really large street. You know, I don't know how to say that in English. It's a avenida. And then in São Paulo, you know, the north-south corridor. And then he just floated, and we need to try to drive, and then a truck passed through us in front of us, dividing the water like Moses. I don't know how to say that, but uh, it's a really large street, and the truck passed through the water, and we can go behind them, you know, in the one line of cars, and we just right about that to our car floated against, and we we have molhou our feet, you know. And I'm in panic because I'm driving right now, and the water starts to grow up, and float, and then now, and I don't know how to do so. For a time, I think of because the street, the division, you know, division, and I think about go take the car to the division and take another type of the guys, it's really difficult, but do you understand me? It's a difficult situation. I think that uh, thanks God we can press through it, but it's really difficult time, really difficult, and that's it. Oh, and you, Rosalia,
I can imagine it because when I had passed for my experience, like I said, that when you realize the flood increased and soon arrived in our door, and it was really, really difficult. I imagine you in the car, you see the flood that rise, and oh my gosh, it's I imagine
yeah,
it. I had another experience because I had passed for a high. Uh, Hurricanes, a furacão, hurricane. I think it is. I don't know because I was traveling in the Dominican Republic. In the last day that you are there, in the day to take the flight to back, you wake up with hurricane. Then they are waiting for that because they knows about the nature is something like this, but we are only past a time there. Then it's happened. Then we need to take a flight. There is no flying this day because airport are closed. Then we need to take a flight as soon 11 hours. Then you need to wait more, but you have no how to know the notice about the airport if you could go or not. The place where you are so destroyed it. because of the hurricane. Then you go to airport with a taxi. Then you stay there for a long time without notice, without know if you could have taken the flight or not. But when it started to become the night, it's more or less 16 at p.m. at 6 p.m. The flight back. Then you said, "Oh my gosh, how you enter in the plane because you can see nothing, only the it's like black." But oh my gosh! But everybody were there so scared about to take this flight. But when you arrive, no. When you decolled, I don't know, and 5 minutes before it's acima das nuvens, I don't know how can I say that, you can see our clear. Oh my gosh, it was amazing because you take a photo with the sun, with everything, because it was clear. It's so different than you were above the nuvens. That it was amazing when you said, "Oh my gosh, you are everybody saving." But it was a good experience that I had. One offer. And you, Fer?
No. For me, I never experienced experiences as I mentioned, but yeah,
I
I think
need
I
to
don't have a lot.
I need to go
Yeah,
because of
okay.
my
Okay.
next
Thank you,
immersion.
Rosalia.
I invite you to
Um,
participate because right now at 8 I will have a new immersion. You are talking about
oh,
the best as melhores recordações da infância. Melhores
okay.
mentiras que ouvimos.
Oh.
Se o chinelo
Okay.
ficar virado, a mãe morre. Something like this, okay?
Oh
See you.
yeah, great. See you. Thank you. Lucas, I will not do more questions, okay? How it was for you, the conversation?
And it was great. I think I can talk more than the other conversation
Ah,
because I
because there are
was
less people.
that too. But I think that I can talk about more about because I less shame in that time because of the first times I have a lot of shame how to talk, you know.
Ah, okay, understood. Yeah. Oh, great.
So I don't have a less shame right now.
Okay, I think you spoke well. You're speaking well.
Oh, thanks. I'm happy with
Uh,
that.
uh, so that's it, Lucas, for today. Thank you a lot for being here. I will finish the conversation. Hope you have a great day, and also hope to see you again in other immersions here. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Fernanda. I hope you have a great day
Thank
too.
you.
And thanks for the
Thanks.
conversation.
Thanks.
I
Bye.
hope to see you too.
Hope to see you again. Thank you.